Guess what? It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for In the Kitchen with Miss Paula Harmonica Mama. We'll have lots of fun. See ya. Good morning, Merry Christmas, and welcome to another issue of In the Kitchen with Miss Paula Harmonica Mama. Today, we are going to make cranberry tea, which is a nice warm holiday drink. I was at a women's meeting at church in the early 90s, and I had this drink. It was delicious. I loved it, and I was telling my mom how much I liked it. And a lady at the church, Barbara Leap, is the one that made it. Well, Mom and Barbara were in the same Sunday school class, and Mom was telling Barbara how much I liked her tea. So the next Sunday, Barbara brought me a little mason jar of it with the recipe. And I have made it through the Christmas holiday ever since then. And it's kind of been like, you know, I give some of it away as gifts. So, first thing that goes in it, there's actually no tea leaves in it. They just call it tea. Is a package of cranberries. And I'm going to put those in boiling water. I've already kind of started boiling my water because it takes a long time sometimes for water to boil. Okay? So that is boiling in a quart of water. And then in another quart of water, I've got two saucepans on my stove there. I am going to add, and this is what makes it yummy, a half a cup of Red Hots. And around Christmas time, you can find these in the Christmas aisle, like at grocery stores and stuff. And they're kind of good to snack on later too. So, and I have already a partial bag, so I just want to show you what the bag will look like. So I'm going to put in a half a cup of Red Hots and the sweet stuff. And 2 cups of sugar. And I'm going to keep that on the stove until the Red Hots melt. And give it a stir every now and then. Okay, we're just going to put the sugar away. Now, if you listen real close, you can hear the cranberries are starting to pop. And that's what I want them to do, is pop. Pop, pop, pop. Give this a little bit of a stir. They're not quite there yet. I'm going to turn this down just a tad. And when they get ready, I'm going to put them through a strainer. I am not going to squish it though. I'm just going to let it drip. And I think they're just about ready. So in the meantime, I am going to juice 3 oranges and 3 lemons. My son, Richard Stewart, from the Tarantula Collective, gave me a shout out a few days ago and said I was making I'm making Appalachian recipes, but he kind of mentioned they may not be really good for you. Maybe, you know, they may be a little carb heavy at times or a little fat heavy at times. But for the most part, with the exception of the last one I made, there's not a lot of canned foods kind of stuff going on. It's actually real food. I'm not opening a bunch of boxes and stuff like this. So when you're juicing oranges or lemons or anything like that, if you kind of roll them a little bit before you cut them and then try to juice them, it works just a little bit better. Oh, those cranberries are sounding good. And the Red Hots are still not melted. it's going to take a while. But anyway, I have a friend that I've made this for and gifted her the recipe as well, who swears up and down that when she's sick, like especially if she has a cold or something, that if she drinks this cranberry tea, it makes her feel better and helps her get better quicker. Which, I mean, it does have a lot of vitamin C in it, so that may have something to do with it. And cranberries are a good fruit as well. I'm going to turn this one down too. Okay. They're not quite melted. We're going to roll these oranges. This is one of my favorite times of year. My favorite season is summer, because I like being outside in the water, playing in the yard and in the garden, and now that we have a pool, you know. And I don't like being cold. But my favorite holiday is Christmas. And I like decorating for Christmas and prepping for it and cooking stuff for Christmas. So I'll be sharing some holiday seasons here in December. And who knows, I might do an extra clip or two. All right. I do believe those cranberries are ready, so we'll turn this off. Turn the light on. Okay. And I'm just pouring. I have a colander here, and I'm just going to put the cranberries in here. And I'm going to let them drain. I'm not going to squish this. I'm just going to set it aside and let them drain. And let's check on the other quart of water here. I think I can turn that off. I think they'll be ready by the time I get the lemons and oranges juiced. Now this is, oh, I need the cloves in there. 6 cloves, 6 whole cloves. This is a concentrate. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, fill in the water. I'll get it in a little bit. Okay, so it's a concentrate. And that means that when you get ready to drink it, you do half of the cranberry concentrate with hot water. So that makes it go a little bit longer, or last a little bit longer rather. I tell you what, this smells really, really good. I'm going to kind of do this. Let's move this over here since we don't have to look at the stove anymore. Where I'm juicing these lemons, it does. It smells good. But you can see how much easier it is to juice when they've been softened up a little bit. And you get a little bit more juice out of it. Because sometimes when I've been in a hurry and not taking the time to do that, I don't get as much juice. All right. Now, I'm going to take this off and rinse it off. Pulp in the seeds kind of block that little drain there. So what are y'all doing for Christmas this year? You have any fun plans? Christmas shows to go to with children or grandchildren? We're going to go to our grandson's Christmas program Sunday night. And then the 21st, the Harmonica Club is playing at the Flying Cafe in Huntington for the Huntington Blues Society Christmas party. And we have actually done that for the past several years. And then, see, Saturday, the Tilley family has their Christmas get-together. We was at a restaurant. We're going to be at Ponderosa. And we do a little Christmas ornament exchange and visit with each other. It's nice to see the aunts and uncles and cousins and grandchildren. At least the ones that live around here. And some of them are not going to make it, excuse me, due to ball games and that kind of stuff. We have a granddaughter that plays basketball, and they have a game Saturday afternoon. And then the 23rd, which we call Christmas Adam, because Adam came before Eve. I'll get together with Elliot and Elizabeth, my daughter and grandchild, and we'll make Christmas cookies. And we've done that together since probably Elliot was about around 2 years old. And sometimes we haven't made it. I know one year we didn't do it because I had COVID. And another time we didn't get to do it because Elliot was sick. But it's always fun. And before Bernie and I were married, I was doing my Christmas baking and making peppermint bark and stuff like that. And Elliot was sick and couldn't be there, and so he came over and helped me do the baking. That was kind of fun. With the rest of this juice in here. So what I'm going to end up doing is combining the juice from the cranberries and the sugar water and the cinnamon candy and this lemon and orange juice. And I am going to warm up a little bit of water here, and I'm going to make us a cup when this gets done. Just set that over here in a beverage. All right. You know, there's one thing about doing this kind of cooking and stuff is use a few muscles and burn a few calories. It kind of keeps you active. Sunday is our church dinner after church, and I'm going to make a roast. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm thinking about making, I don't know, I have a butt roast, and maybe making it the day before and slicing it up, and then having that with make some beef stock, and because I have the soup boots to do that, and then slice it up and then put that with the stock in the crock pot Sunday morning, and then take it to the fellowship hall and plug it in and get it kind of warmed up. That is what I'm thinking about doing. Okay, let me get rid of all these orange peels here. We've got some rain going on out there. It looks like cold, yucky rain. Earlier this week we had snow. We've had 3 snows this year so far. Whoops. Whoops. Almost dumped my trash can over in my little cabinet. Okay. I'm probably going to mix this in. So, I got my cranberries here. Just going to put those because they're still a little bit. There we go. Okay. And to that, I'm going to add my mixture that has the cloves in it, so I'll strain that too. The cloves give it just like this really neat little spicy flavor. Or, yeah, kind of a neat spice feeling there. Okay, I'm going to give that a stir, and that's going to be cloves. Let's see how pretty it is. And then in goes the juice. It smells really good. So, let me get my hot water. So I'm going to fill this cup up, a little holiday cup. I think I've had this for quite a while. I used to have like regular mugs that matched it. I think it was some kind of like Hardee's or someplace. It was a promotion, and we got them. I mean, when I still lived in Oklahoma, I think. So that would have been like the mid 80s. Okay. I used to have several, but this is the only one left. So into that, I am going to add the cranberry mixture. And I'm going to give it a little stir here. Oh, what do we have going on in here? Things that should be nested that are not nested, so yeah. All right, I'll just use this one. All right, here we I wish you could smell it. And it's very, very soothing. And I'm actually going to take a jar of it. I got to go to Huntington and get my hair cut today. One of the reasons I'm wearing a hat is because my hair is flying all over the place. Because it really needs to be, it's like 2 weeks behind getting it cut, so it looked really funky. So I just put a hat on. It's wonderful. You ought to try it. Try it. You'll like it. And it's yummy. It really is yummy. All right, we'll see you all next time. And in the meantime, holiday cheers. Get your shopping done. Get your decorating done. Later, I think I might give you a tour once I get done decorating and show you what I've done around this place. Okay, love y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.